Trevor Williams, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off tonight for the Cubs, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Two pitch just missed. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Digging in, Javier Baez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cole Hamels is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
The 2-0 on the way is taken high, but still a strike. The 2-1. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Zobrist. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Previously against Cole Hamels, he has 7 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball, and I mean just off the corner.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And he'll snap one over to first, just keeping him float. Marte, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still no score. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jason Hayward. His previous history with Trevor Williams, 2 hits in 7 tries. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
So striding in, Albert Almora. First pitch on its way. The slider that just grabs the outside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Into the bushes and gone. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Standing in, Colin Moran, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. This 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Once again a 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Moran aboard here at first with nobody out. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So striding forward now, Adam Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Runners off for second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hamels comes set. First pitch on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Hit out towards second, and now he has some trouble with it in center.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Trevor Williams.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out not given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Liner toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Starling Marte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Williams on second. Dickerson on at first with 2 down. And Fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte. Gregory Polanco would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Leading off the inning, Cole Hamels, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cole Hamels.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Cue shot here out towards short. And 1 gone.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's a .375 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is foul right side. Russell behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Polanco.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners going. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in to try it again, Colin Moran. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Polanco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Pirates move in front now, 4-1.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Stepping in now, Elias Diaz. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So coming to the plate, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hamels has his sign. Here he comes 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Riding in once again, Javier Baez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. The 2-1 on its way. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Solo home run there for Javi Baez, and the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one, and one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And it's fouled away. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Ben Zobrist becomes the first out of the inning. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He pulls this one into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 2. Coming to the plate now, Jordy Mercer.
Leading
He
off the
singled
fourth
and
inning,
scored in his first
the
appearance
shortstop.
in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Standing in now, Trevor Williams. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Mercer takes his lead at third with one away. Count even at 2-2. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ballgame. Ready with the 2-2. Short, hit hard. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in once again, Starling Marte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Almora will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cubs 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kyle Schwarber got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. A ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Cole Hamels. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And the deficit remains 5-2. Standing in, Gregory Polanco. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Gregory Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's the first out.
First baseman number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Colin Moran waits on deck. .30 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Full count now, 3-2. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box now, Colin Moran, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Two and one now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Hamels into the windup. Here's the 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. But this is still a 5-2 game. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And the fastball just a bit high.
Ball one, no strike.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to first. Backhanded. The second for 1. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Javier Baez.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That ball's fat.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Ready with another 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail 5-2. Jesse Chavez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 43, Jesse Chavez.
Into the box, Elias Diaz. No hits to this point.
Catcher, Elias Diaz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Chavez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Rizzo comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy.
Digging in and looking for more, Jordy Mercer. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And that one stayed up a little high.
2 balls. No
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Trevor Williams. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Mercer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. high and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Pirates leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
There to take it is Mercer for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Ready once again, Albert Almora. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Corey Dickerson, he was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Starling Marte.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Zobrist ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The batter,
Josh
third
Bell
baseman,
the next to hit.
Bell.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses there. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 6-2. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The pitcher number 42.
Tommy LaStella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Tommy LaStella.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Strike called, 2-1. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another chance? Addison Russell, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. And the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa. At the plate, Colin Moran. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Third baseman, Colin Moran.
First offering on its way to short. Gloved by Russell. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, catcher,
Elias Diaz the next to hit. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now. Up next for the Buccos, Adam Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Yeah, sometimes when you get 2 quick outs in an inning as a pitcher, you sort of lose focus and let up a bit. Let's see if he can get it back.
2 out, nobody on. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a strike. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 6-2. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Keone Kela will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Danny Echeverria will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 15, Danny Echeverria.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kela, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. 1
ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. That's taken up and in for ball 2. Now the 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long. Here's Javier Baez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way, and it's fouled away. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Pirates took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Williams gets the W on the mound. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.